I do? Then it's, I know, why don't we look at invisible earnings? Everybody can see that's the answer. Well, everybody except, well, I can't see the point of that. And if you can't see what's so refreshing about a polo mint, well, just suck it and see.
This evening, Arthur has invited his nephew George round to dinner. They're going to try Catameat's new tastier recipe. But even though George may have the same taste in food, he certainly doesn't have the same taste in music.
You gotta fight! For your right to party!
Catameat. Arthur wouldn't put his name to anything else.
Welcome back. Glad you're still with us. There's been dismay in the Cotswolds today following the decision to allow plans for a new holiday village. A hotel and 600 accommodation lodges will be built at the Cotswold Water Park. Local people, though, have fought for years against the plan, but now the Environment Secretary has decided that it can go ahead.
Lakewoods, the firm who'll be building the holiday village, say it'll cover about 400 acres of the water park area. They're planning 600 lodges and a 70-room hotel for the site. But locals are far from happy, and the area's district councillors had a strong reaction to the decision.
One of amazement and bewilderment and extreme disappointment. When we were fighting the application through the public inquiry, we considered that we had excellent planning grounds for a refusal of the application. And so, naturally enough, after 1.5 to 2 years of effort to have this outcome is disappointing for everybody in the area.
The rulings come 2 years after the public inquiry. Locals say the effect on the area will be considerable.
The impact of noise and of traffic, not to mention the noise of the construction stage, with pile driving that might go on for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. This kind of thing is bound to have an impact on the quiet rural way of life of people in these settlements.
Lakewoods say the camp and its guests will be a huge boost in tourism in the area, a fact refuted by Somerford Keynes Parish Council.
People come for 4 to 5 days holiday here, so therefore they'll be spending money inside the camp, not outside the camp. They will be going outside the camp to look at the scenery and the surrounding area, but not to spend on it money.
The protesters now plan to appeal to the High Court against the decision. But if the project is given the final go-ahead, 1994 will see the £100 million holiday complex dominating this part of the Cotswold countryside.
On to sport, and the 3 Barclays League football clubs are weighing up the pros and cons of their opening matches, with Swindon and Bristol City also preparing for more action tomorrow. And Bristol Rovers could be signing a new player. Here's Roger.
Bristol Rovers have been in transfer talks today with Justin Skinner, the Fulham midfield player. He's a 21-year-old with over 100 league games behind him, including a successful trip to Ashton Gate 3 seasons ago. Fulham's number 8 is Skinner, and it's his accurate chip there that sets up Jeff Eckhart during that high-scoring visit in 1988. Now Skinner's out of contract and wants to move to a higher grade of football. Well, certainly Rovers need a midfield signing after losing Ian Holloway to the First Division, and now it's a question of Rovers and Justin Skinner agreeing terms. The same applies to another midfielder Rovers have been chasing for weeks, that's Bolton's Steve Thompson. Well, now Rovers' opening thriller, and as it contained no fewer than 6 goals, I'm reminded of the Spectator I